we do it slightly different.
Okay.
Basically, when you take the orders, we put the glassware up first, and then like for
actually, so this would be really good.
We ice the glasses.
Okay.
So
gotcha. So they're not coming out. They're not coming out of a freezer frozen.
Yeah. So I would grab the ice and put everything up on the bar top.
Actually, let's do this. If you do this check from scratch the way you guys would do it, because as I said, I always want this to be open forum to see, because every fucking bar does it differently. And that's not to say one bar's right and one bar's wrong. It's actually, as I was talking about, is for us to gain more experience and understand what else is going on out there.
And then I probably do submit. No, I'd actually put the...
None of you guys use powdered sugar.
Beg your pardon?
None of you guys use powdered sugar.
No. Does anyone use powdered sugar in their bars at all?
No.
Yes, no, no.
Only for garnish we use, but not.
Yeah, for good.
Yeah.
Yeah, but this is one of the huge arguments about mojito. For example, you know, many places they muddle the lime. Me personally, I prefer to use just fresh lime juice because you know all the time you have consistency drink. Same with the sugar. If you have sugar syrup, you know that 15 milliliters is 15 milliliters, not half spoon or 1 spoon.
Or if the spoon's wet, or yeah. Okay, so you can already see here how. Wow, this is really interesting. The one nearest you, then go. Yeah.
You get any pour spouts if you get
Yeah, that's what I was thinking.
Yeah, let me give you some more. So our first session that we did changed my opinion on free pouring. Hearing Marc and yourselves and talk about it all, I would have, I never, not necessarily against it or whatever else, but it was not something that I was ever advocating in any way, any shape or form. But after our first session, I actually turned around to Marc and I'm like, kind of want to learn how to free pour now. It made us have a lot more fun.
You just put a bit in the glass and liquid back in, because it's not going to bounce.
Hey?
Is it going to bounce? You can just put it a little bit in the glass and put it back in.
Oh, that's fine. It's done.
Right, so you've gone chill glasses, dashes and fresh produce, ice in the mojito, so that you pour over ice. Yeah. And why do you guys do that? You know I'm not putting you on trial here. I'm genuinely just fucking curious.
That's honestly just the way that
you guys have done it. Yeah,
they've set it up.
Huh?
Basically, your procedure is icy glassware.
Yep.
Garnishes and tins. So prepare everything that you will possibly need.
Okay.
And then just go ahead and pour.
Cheapest product first. Or not really.
It's actually not set. It's
because you're putting everything at the same time anyway. So
yeah.
That doesn't really
so like if I was to build a mojito, we learn everything in ounces. So I do 1.5 ounces rum, 3/4 lime juice, 3/4 sugar, and be it one puts a dash of lemon juice in it.
Okay. Sure.
Random. But
Get fancy. Yep.
Yeah. So, yeah, I would probably start with. I go with the daiquiri first.
Yep.
Then do the mojito because it's the same rum.
Yep.
And yeah, they don't really say you have to do one ingredient first.
Yeah. Okay.
It's
cool.
just pour it as long as it's quick, as long as it's right.
Get it
I
done.
don't care how you do it.
Huh. Okay. Cool.
With like blended drinks, if this was here and I had a blended daiquiri, I would do the blended daiquiri sort of first.
Okay.
So then you can build that.
Yep.
Obviously, with the rum, you'd still pour into the other ones. And then I'd put the ice into the daiquiri, put that on blend, finish this the other cocktails, shake, turn the blender off, sort of pour, finish the mojito, and then stir.
I like blended drinks.
So yeah, it's just a very kind of. Mind you, this is I'd never worked at a bar before Beer at One.
Right. Okay.
And I've been now there for about a year and a half. So I still don't know that much about the industry or jiggering or yeah. So which is why this is so fantastic. Yeah.
You wanna? So show us how you do it. No pressure.
Yeah, not at all. Which one's lime?
Lime's in front there. There's only lime out.
There's only lime.
Yeah.
Okay,
Yeah.
cool.
And your sugar syrup's there, and it's about a 1 to 1.75. Yeah.
So essentially, to do the split pour, you need to obviously split the bottles a little bit and try and have the pour spouts facing away from each other. It's obviously better to do it with sort of emptier bottles because it's not quite so heavy to tip over. I mean, for example, you could do. This could be difficult with how far away I am, but so I'm going to count bubble 6 and bubble 3 with the sugar. So I'm going to pour some of this out into it.
Oh sure, yeah.
Just to make it lighter, if you don't mind.
For sure.
Amazing, yeah. Nice and strong. Who wants that?
He wants to keep it safe.
So you're going to split that rum so you tackle both mojitos at the same time? Is that basically what you're looking at there?
Pretty much.
Yeah.
So, I mean, for two, so I can go the 2 daiquiris
Yeah.
at the same time.
Yeah.
Obviously, it's going to be difficult because the pour spouts are
Facing out.
So you got to be really, really accurate. With
Yeah.
that and go deep in the tin. So I might not actually do that.
Okay,
right
cool.
here.
Fair enough.
But yeah, I mean, you could go. But yeah,
Obviously, yeah, in your own bar with better equipment. Blah,
it's
blah, blah.
sort of a lot closer.
Sure, yeah.
So sorry about
Yeah,
that.
no.
But yeah,
You should see me bartender, genuinely, it's fucking shit everywhere. More cursing than you've ever heard in your life.
Yeah, obviously you can get
I mean,
the
yeah,
2
you,
drinks sort of straight
you
up.
nailed 4 of the 5 drinks on that check in like 5 seconds.
Yeah.
So like I can see straight away with that.
And then
yeah.
you can do your sugar and
Grab another bottle of rum and make an old fashioned way to do sugar.
yeah, exactly.
Who free pours here? I find this wildly interesting.
Yeah, and by the way, about this thing, like, we can't do this in the place where I'm working because they have a rule, booze first.
Booze first?
Yes.
Oh, really? Always? Okay,
Yeah.
right, fair enough then.
But I mean, even with booze
booze
first, you can still grab
Okay.
2 bottles of rum, do that, and then
Yeah.
2 bottles of lime juice, for
Oh.
example.
No, I mean, ice the last. What did you mean?
Oh, yeah, yeah, gotcha.
I'm not talking the alcohol first.
Yeah, right. No. Yeah, we're pretty much ice last always as well. It's all about, from outside, our school of thought with it is that at any opportunity where there might be a mistake occur, you need to mitigate stock control wherever possible. So if you put the cheapest ingredient in first and you knock the tin over, you haven't wasted the booze. If they change their mind, you haven't wasted the booze. If you knock the drink over or like they change their mind, you don't spill ice as well, and so it's that's kind of where our thought process is behind it all. Which, as I said that out loud, sounds wildly corporate for us, but yeah, that's
But yeah, then with this you can do sugar and rum.
Yep.
So
I actually thought the only was like free pour on stage was the booze.
only allowed to free pour booze.
Yeah, so like, they told us
that's
like
really bizarre.
so we were told
Interesting
only
notion.
free pour the booze because the citrus and all the ingredients are going to have a bigger effect on flavour. So that was the idea. They
So they're saying a 2.5 mil variance in rum is not going to affect the mojito as much as a 2.5 mil variance in
sugar or lemon. Yeah.
So like flavor was more important than stuff, which I find.
I would agree with that sentiment, actually. Yeah, I would.
Yeah, it makes
yeah.
sense.
And that's quite a practical aspect of free pouring. For instance, if you free pouring everything, your citrus juices need to be fine strained before they go into your bottle.
So that they flow kind of,
and you
right.
stuck because it just doesn't.
Huh.
They're very loose.
Huh?
Very loose stuff.
Oh, remember how we were talking about shakes the other day? I just saw this in America, and when I saw it, I wanted to tell you guys about it straight away. Is that wrong? I better knock that over. So, what we did shaking. We did shaking 2 weeks ago, and we talked about all that side of it all. One of the biggest things that I saw in America, the moment I saw it, I was like, gotta tell these guys about it. So we were chatting about how the Japanese hard shake and like the 5 or the 7 point shake and the duk 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 duk. Because America is still using block ice, the Japanese hard shake was actually created for block ice shaking. But they've taken it one step further, and they now have like a one-armed 5-point shake that they shake their block ice on. Like these guys, literally, they're like duk, 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 but they're only using it. Fucking, like I was watching it, I was like, oh god, I wish I could record this right now. I'm really self-conscious about it all. Really strange, really inefficient. But yeah, that's definitely a thing that they're doing over there. So yeah.
Why are they still using block ice?
So they refer to cubes as cold draft, and they still a lot of cold draft. Even though it's really good quality over there, they're only shaking. And this is the other thing as well. Even within the same programs, the same bars, different bartenders have slightly different ones. Where some people are like, oh, I shake daiquiris on cold draft and egg white drinks on block ice, or blah 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 blah. It's kind of I don't really know why, in all honesty. I do think that shaken block ice drinks have a really lovely texture about them. They come out fantastically aerated and look really beautiful. But yeah, I don't know why. I was really surprised.
It makes sense to use block ice for egg white drinks because it will whisk it nicely.
It does. It beats it very nicely. But even then, still, you don't get the volume and the temperature unless you spend a good couple of minutes on it, kind of thing. Yeah, I think I got a pretty strong shake, and even I hate fucking shaking on block ice. So yeah. Yeah, I was very, very surprised about. So can you guys see round building now? You get the gist of it, you see the fundamentals of it. At the end of the day, it's actually just pure fucking logic. But in the bar world, and in most worlds, you might have realized by now that logic doesn't tend to prevail very often. So there's a few different components to it all. I would say you're right here. So, practical takeaway, because the one aspect of this I always wanted was this to be something that you guys could turn around and go back to your bar that night. You got a knife down there. You'd be able to go back to your bar that night and be able to implement it all. Is kind of, I guess, your round building 101s, as they are. Is much like everything else, everybody has their own variation. So, like, figure out what works best for you and what fits with your house rules for it all. Cheapest ingredient first. And your number one aim is to... What'd you say? Oh, really? Always? And were you taught this, or was this just something you've always done? Okay, cool. Sure, that's fair enough, yeah.
She learned the spec, like 50, I do the same, so do like 50-20-20.
I had to change that completely to the point where I had to start, I now write out specs differently so that I can understand that element of it. Because yeah, you learn the spec starting with the booze, so your mental is going to be to pick up the booze first of all. Yeah, I actually, to get around that, I started writing out the specs in reverse so that I could get my head around it all. Where I was like, right, well, if I think about the sugar syrup first, hopefully I'll pick up the sugar syrup first, and then I can build it from there with it all. Well, it's kind of, I guess, cognitive training of the mind kind of stuff.
But actually, if you start from the cheaper ingredients just for the, if you make this for the
What's that? Sorry. We
start from the cheaper ingredients.
Yeah.
If you make mistake.
Yes.
For
Exactly right. Yeah. Very much so.